Good morning, guys. This is Kenya Williams with iShine. Come to you today this is my dad's anniversary date. A lot of guys talk about how they got started in detailing and in whatever industry, or even some folks talk about their why. But mine is kind of a unique story, interesting story, I should say. I pretty much didn't have much of a relationship with my father, but it was some things that I picked up, and I didn't realize it until he passed away. And it was kind of weird, I would say, because I pretty much didn't realize what I was doing and how I got some of the things that I do have. And one of the things that my dad passed along to me was his mechanical ability. My dad was a shade tree mechanic. He worked at the shipyard in Newport News, Virginia. He was jack of all trades. Didn't read much of an instruction manual. I see where I get that from. I don't read any instruction manuals on anything, but he don't read them either. And one of the things that he does is he's just good with just putting things together. And by him putting things together, he passed along to me, and that's kind of how my passion and love for cars, that's actually where it came from. Because what he did was show me, instilled in me, I'm not saying show me, but he didn't show me a lot, but he instilled in me that whole thing of the passion for cars. And for years it took me a while to really understand why I'm doing some of the things that I'm doing, and how I got involved with engineering. For some of y'all don't know, I'm a degree mechanical engineer, and got into that because of my love for cars. And I was like, man, no one in my family is a mechanical engineer or engineer at all. Better yet, no one has went to school. I'm a first generation of going to school, going off to college. And one of the things that, like I said, I picked up was from my dad, and that was to use my brain. He was a very smart guy, but him being able to show me or instill in me the love of cars is kind of interesting. Never thought I would have my own detailing business. Never thought that I would become an engineer. I wanted to be a firefighter, which is kind of funny, but I realized that cars is something that's in me, is around me. I'm a former big athlete. I'm a basketball coach as well, and one of the things that I found out was that athletes, the first thing they buy is a car before they even buy a house. So it's kind of funny how all of it ties together, and I realized that it all comes from my dad. Today his anniversary death date, and I just posted something on my Facebook page where my son, who is 6 months, was born 2 days before my dad's birth date. And my wife and I won't try to have a child, another one just yet, but God had another plan, and the plan was to have a child. And little did I know, my son will be born the same month as my dad. It's kind of interesting, but I smile and I cry at the same time, because that's something special to me. Because like I said, me and my dad never really had a close relationship up until like 10 years of his death. And I found it very funny that my son would be born 2 days before him. Actually, I thought my son would be born on his birth date. Actually, my son was supposed to be born March 7th, actually. But he was born March 2nd, and my dad's birthday is March 4th. So it's kind of funny, but it's something that's near and dear to my heart. And I celebrate him on today, not just today, but every day, because I look at my son and realize that's a split image of my dad. And I found that, be quite interesting. But just want to come to you guys today, playing with this new Canon EOS Rebel T7i. If you like, comment down below. You can reach me at 757-378-2844. Stay tuned for my new series I'm about to come out on my personal page. It's called Faith, Family, and Business, an entrepreneur's way of life. Kind of want to go into detail of some of my other detailing friends, and so we can talk about all three things. That faith that we all must have, whether you believe in God, Allah, whoever you believe in, but that faith, family, can't forget about them, and business. So if you have any questions, give us a call. Thanks.